Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start our drawing. It is going to be a practice first, so make sure you get out a scrap piece of paper just to practice drawing this before you move on to the actual paper. But you're going to start with the horizon line, which is going to be right underneath the mountains, and then you'll go ahead and add your first hill. Okay, let's do another hill, and then just one more. Alright, so now we have our hills, and we can start drawing our mountains. And this is my final paper, and I'm actually going to draw a border around it, so that's why I'm not going all the way to the edge. Okay, so now it's time for the mountains. And you're going to have mountains that look like this. Please don't make it so sharp. I don't want the difference between the two mountains to be so intense and so sharp. So something like this will be great. And again, I am going to have a border. Sorry, I just don't like this tiny little mountain over here. Erase as needed. Figure out what you like. I'm going to have more like this. Okay? And now I can start adding in my details. So, the trees and the shadows of the mountains. So on every left side of the mountain, we're going to add like a little box area almost, except the lines are not going to be straight like boxes. They're going to be a little bit more curved and organic. And that's going to represent the shadow side of the mountain. So with our pen detail, this is where we're going to do our lines, our hatched lines. Okay, and then on the other side of the mountain, let's do one more little shape. Again, it's going to be an organic shape. We've talked about organic shapes already, so you guys should know they're not just normal shapes you would learn about in math class. They're a little bit more unpredictable. Alright, so now we have our shapes drawn in. And now we can start drawing the trees. So, I'll go ahead and do my first one here. It's not going to be as big as this one. The closer the tree is to you, the bigger it has to be. But I'll do my first one here. And I'll go ahead and just start with that middle line, because every line is going to come out from this middle line. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with a bunch of diagonal lines pointed down, and then we're going to do straight lines. So make sure, just like a normal tree, that it's a little bit smaller towards the top, and then larger at the bottom. Okay, so I'm doing first straight lines, and then I'm kind of curving them up like this. And layering all those different kind of lines give us a more realistic tree texture. Okay, so now we're going to do a bunch more of these kind of trees. I want you guys to have at least 10 trees. And some of those can be really teeny tiny in the background. Alright, so in the next video I'm going to show you how to make a border around your paper.